Now, over the last couple of years, I've managed to make multiple six figures selling my knowledge to other people through my personal brand. And to be honest, to get into this space of selling your own digital products, monthly communities, or even high ticket courses or high ticket products, right? It's been very difficult because simply the barrier to entry was quite high. You needed to know a lot about tech, and you needed to know how to put together a landing page, how to set up tracking on there, right? How to connect that with an email marketing software, how to connect it with a payment processor, and just making everything work together was quite difficult. So a lot of people couldn't really get into this space. But nowadays we have this amazing software called WOP, which is basically like an all-in-one platform where you can do all these things that I just mentioned super easily, so that you can actually focus on what you want, which is creating amazing content and creating an amazing product for your customers, and you don't have to worry about how to actually make the transactions happen. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to actually set up a WOP and how to start monetizing your knowledge and start, making money from your personal brand through WOP. So I really hope you're going to enjoy it, and let's jump right into the tutorial. So to start off with, what is WOP and who is it for in the first place? Well, WOP is basically an all-in-one platform where you can sell digital products, whether that be monthly memberships, high ticket coaching, or even courses, right? And the cool thing about it is that they do their own in-house payment processing as well. So a lot of digital products nowadays, or digital product companies, have been having issues with payment processors like Stripe, where they shut their accounts down or they restrict it. And with WOP, they are doing the payment processing basically, within the company. So they are not going to be giving you, most likely, as long as you follow the guidelines, any sort of headaches like that. So that's super cool. And you can also host your actual content in there. You can host your community within it. So pretty much everything is done in one place when it comes to selling these types of products. And in terms of who it's for, it's basically mainly for creators or anybody who wants to monetize their skill set and kind of like make money from their personal brand, right? So whether you are someone who's super passionate about cycling and you have a lot of knowledge around how to train for cycling competitions and you want to monetize that by selling, let's say, a $20 per month subscription to your audience where they can learn your secrets about training for competitions, right? Or even if you are a doctor, for example, who's been practicing, let's say, for 30 years and has grown a super successful clinic, and you're looking to sell a high ticket product to other doctors to help them grow their clinic as well, both of those people could use WOP. So pretty much whoever you are, if you are trying to sell some sort of a digital product and do it in a simple way, then WOP is probably a right fit for you. Now, another great thing about them is that they actually don't have a monthly fee, unlike a lot of other softwares and platforms where you can sell digital products. So if you want to follow along this tutorial, you can go ahead and click the first link in the description below to sign up and start your own WOP as well and kind of follow along this tutorial. Now, with those two things aside, we are ready to actually get set up on WOP. So let's get right into it. I'm actually going to be using their phone app to set up our WOP just to show you how simple it is to actually do all of this. But obviously they also have their website platform where you can do everything as well, and it's even more advanced. But anyways, if you want to do it on your phone, you totally can. And let me show you how simple it is. So I have opened up my WOP app and I've also signed up for it. You can either, create a regular account, or you can even log in with your, Facebook account or Google account. But anyways, the next thing for you to do is to click here on this plus icon, and then you can begin starting your very own WOP. So the first thing you want to do is you want to actually name it. Now, I'm going to name this Editors Academy, as that's what most of my channel is about. So let's say I wanted to make a WOP teaching other people how to get started with video editing. Now I can actually give it a headline, right? So what the outcome is that the customers are going to get by joining my WOP. So for example, learn professional video editing. All right, cool. Next, I'm going to click on continue. And as you can see, it's actually building it out right now. And now we are ready to start adding some media for it. So I can go ahead now and upload kind of like a cover photo for this if I want. Now I'm just going to use basically like a template photo in here. So let's look up video editing, for example, and I'm just going to add this as my cover photo right now. But you can also upload your own custom one if you want to make it even more professional. So go ahead now, click on save. After this, I can add even more description to this if I want. Now, I'm not really going to, but if I wanted to, I could absolutely do that, telling people more about what my group is actually going to be about, right? I can also add a creator bio, so I can tell people more about who I am, why you created this program, right? Also who it is for. You can add the persona. And this is an important part here. You can add different plans. So the reason why this is important is because this is going to actually determine whether you make your WAP a free group, whether you make it paid. Now, even within paid, you have endless options and different ways you can charge people. So let's set up a plan. Now, you can see I can first decide whether I want to make it free or paid. I'm going to go ahead and make this a paid community because that's why we are here, right? To start making some money from this. You can even choose whether you want it to be a single payment or a subscription. Now, you can do monthly subscriptions, even weekly, or even custom recurring payments, which is super cool. So let's just say I want it to be a subscription-based community. And in terms of the pricing, you can set it up here. You can also choose from all these different currencies, right? I'm going to make this one, let's say $99 per month. You can also choose how much stock do you have. Well, I'm going to take on unlimited amount of users for this one. You can even turn on a free trial if you want. So you can set it up so that customers have to put in their card information, but maybe they get a 7-day trial. And at the end of that, it automatically charges them. So that can already help you make a lot more money. You can add an initial fee as well. So kind of like a setup fee that they can get charged when they join, or you can even create a wait list. Now, I'm just going to go with $99 per month and pretty simple setup. As you can see, it added it in here as a plan. So now I'm going to go ahead and save, and that's it, right? All right, cool. Now you can also add frequently asked questions in here, which would be seen on your storefront if you actually set this up. So let's add one question. For example, the question is going to be, how long does it take to get good at editing? And I'm going to say, let's say 2 to 3 months of focused effort. Okay, this is just an example question, but that's how easy it is to add a Q&A section to it. You can also get reviews on your product. So as you start getting actual paid customers, they can review the product within WAP. And the cool thing is that all the reviews are actually verified by WAP. So you're not going to get just like random people, spamming negative reviews on your page. So all the reviews are vetted, and they are an amazing way, right, to build up more social proof and to get more people to sign up for your product. Now, they even have an affiliates feature, which is pretty cool. All right, now I'm going to click here on add. You can choose whether you want it to be visible on WAP's marketplace. Now, the cool thing is that they actually have this marketplace, right? And as I've said, their whole idea is to kind of become the Amazon of digital products and coaching products. So they have this entire marketplace where people are searching every single week, right? Over 2 million users are searching for different products and communities that they can join. So if you turn on marketplace listing, a lot of those people are going to see your community. And if it's something that they want to be part of, right, they can actually find it. So you can even get new customers through their discover feature, basically. You can also allow the affiliates here, right? So you can choose what percentage of the referred sale they are going to get. And you can also customize the call to action button on your WAP sales page, so to say. So I'm going to click on save right now. I need to add a logo as well for this community. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I just chose a random picture right now just so we can get going with this. Click on save. And next up, we want to add some apps to our WAP. Now, apps are basically like different functionalities that you can add to your WAP. So let me show you how this actually looks like. So you can click here on add new app, and you can see that they have a bunch of different options that you can add to it. So these are all different functionalities that you can allow for your group, right? So for example, you can add chat so that your users can actually talk to each other. You can add courses. So this is probably something you will want to add so that you can actually add in the video modules, even if it's text-based, you can add that in there, or any files you want to allow people to download once they join the community. You will want to probably add the courses feature, but they even have some fun stuff like the WAP wheel, where they can do like spin the wheel and win different prizes. You can even add events, you can add video calls. I mean, a bunch of different things, right? You can even connect a Discord server to your WAP, so that only once somebody, let's say, pays for your paid WAP, they get added to a Discord server, and then if they cancel their subscription, they immediately get kicked out automatically. So that's another really cool feature, because doing that on your own is quite a struggle, right? All right, let's just go ahead and add the courses app right now, and let me show you how this actually works. So now that we have added this app onto it, we are able to actually customize it. So we're going to click on create your course right now. I can give a name to this course. I'm just going to name it Editing Mastery, let's say. Click on continue. Learn editing is going to be our headline or tagline. You can add the description in here. I'm just going to get going. Okay, Editing Master is now live within my WAP. So as you can see, now I could go ahead and completely customize this to what I want. So I can add a background image to it. I can add chapters, and within each chapter, I can add a lesson. So for example, chapter 1 could be like Premiere Pro Basics, right? And then within that, I could have a lesson, and I could go ahead now and upload a video in here. Right, and then maybe that first lesson is going to be about cutting. So I could make that about cutting. I could upload my video file in here, and I can even add some extra text in here if I would want. And it's literally simple as that. I can click on Save Changes, and now you can see if I go back here, I have cutting right here. So I could go ahead now and add, multiple of these, and people are going to be able to start actually consuming this once they buy my WAP. Now, another cool feature is that WAP also offers different financing options to customers, so they can use stuff like Afterpay and Klarna, and this can really help to boost your sales even further. And you can also manage all your users, any chargebacks, and everything regarding to payments right here on your phone app as well. Now let me show you a little bit more about the app. So we have the Discover feature here, which is kind of like an Instagram feed, but for actual paid and high quality content, right? And you can see that over $590 million have been purchased through WAP, and there's almost 5 million users at this point, and probably by the time you are watching this, it's going to be a lot more because it's just rapidly growing. But yeah, you can see I can find a bunch of different communities in here which might be interesting to me, and also on your homepage you can see content from all the different WAPs and communities that you are part of, right? So again, it's like Instagram, but instead of wasting time, you're actually learning cool skills and stuff. Then you have your messages feature as well. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead now and start messages with people who are in my group or any other groups as well that have the messages feature or chat feature enabled. And then I have my dashboard as well, where I can manage my own communities. I could check the numbers of it. I could check how the finances are doing. I can add more material, more content to it, improve my product. So basically the whole point is that it's really simple to use, and if you want, you can use it on your computer, and you can manage everything from there, just like how most people do when it comes to running a business. But you can even do 99% or pretty much everything from your phone as well, which is insane. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope now you see how easy it is to actually get started monetizing your skills using WAP as a platform. If you have an idea in your mind, a digital product that you've been thinking about creating, and you've been wanting to monetize your audience and your personal brand in some way, I would highly encourage you to go ahead and click the link in the description, set up your own WAP, and just try it out for yourself, right? It literally doesn't cost you anything other than a little bit of time. So go ahead now and do that. And other than that, I appreciate you watching this video until the end. If you have any questions, make sure to go ahead and comment it in the comment section down below, and I would be happy to assist you with anything, whether it's about digital products or WAP. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.